So this is my second take of this video. It is now 9:01 p.m. and I'm exhausted, I'm tired. But the reason why I'm sharing this behind the scenes is, if I can do it, you can do it as well with regards to building something, building a community, building a safe space. It's a lot of work, but I enjoy it and I am sweating because I chose the wrong outfit. I want it to be all cute and chic in a nice blue sweater to bring off the hue, okay, I'm talking too much. Hey everyone, welcome back to Be Bold. I'm Fran, and today's video we're talking about how you can get more energy, feel better overall, but most importantly, burn some calories as well. And this is how to supercharge your metabolism naturally. The first thing that I had to do, and all these steps that I'm sharing with you are things that I've done and I've tried, and I'm hoping that they'll be helpful for you as well. But the first step that I had to do was to just get moving, add some movement to my routine instead of just staying home and, being in the hospital and not moving around a lot or whatever else I was doing. I always wanted to ensure that I was hitting some movement. If your goal is to get at least 10,000 steps a day, that is big, that is moving. If you can't do that because of mobility issues, I get that as well. But another thing that you can do, if you get your coffee in the morning, if you drop your kids off at daycare, if you drop your pets off at like a doggy daycare or a daycare in general for animals or pets, park your car, your scooter, your feet, and you park it wherever and just be able to just get to the entrance from a few feet away. And the reason for that is, I know our lives are complex, but movement is key. Try to aim for movement because movement and metabolism really goes hand in hand, right? So that would be the first step. Second step is building some muscle. I'm in this phase right now where I'm building more muscle and I can tell that my energy has spiked, my metabolism is through the roof, and I feel overall very productive. My optimal performance is at its peak, and I love that for me. And I know that it's because I am doing like strength and conditioning with an absolute wonderful human that is training me like an athlete. But if you don't have the resources for that as well, in my book, I talk about self-investment or self-investing, and getting a trainer or getting a coach is something that you should definitely tap into. And I recommend it as well because building muscle is what it does for you and your body. And you can do, light lifting. You don't have to be prepping for a big competition or trying to be an athlete that I'm trying to be, right? Or train like an athlete. So I would recommend just building some muscle to really increase your metabolism. Step number 3 is staying hydrated. For me, this is big because I also found that when I was in my process of just doing lifting and working out a lot, I was not hydrating a lot and my muscles felt it. My body just felt sluggish. The brain fog, the cognitive, everything was just there. And I've increased my water intake and I felt the difference in addition to everything else that I'm recommending as well. And I'm telling you, my body just felt different and I want that for you as well. So staying hydrated is tip number 3. Step number 4 is, I'm laughing because I just added this maybe because I was a little bit biased, but spice up your meals, okay? For me and my Jamaican background, I like to have my curry chicken with the white rice and the sweet plantains on the side, but I like my curry chicken to be spicy to the point that I'm eating and crying, right? And you don't have to get to that point. I think that's a bit extreme, but I like to just be open and sharing with you guys. Maybe a little bit too much. But, chili pepper, cayenne pepper, they have a compound in it that helps you to increase your metabolism. And just adding a little spice goes a long way. And I definitely recommend that for you as well. Next tip is sleep. I know so many of us have so much going on. We're an entrepreneur, we're building something, we're still doing our 9 to 5, we're in grad school, we're in school, or we're still trying to figure out life. Getting enough rest helps your metabolism because your body needs to just breathe for a second, for a few hours, to be honest with you. If you're a resident and you're on a 36-hour call or a 48-hour rotation and you're getting only 15 minutes in intervals, I get it, but how is it good for your metabolism, right? And I know we have to do what we have to do, but try to see if you can get at least 5 hours or more of rest. It really does a big wow for your metabolism naturally. And that's just step number 5. Step number 6, I kind of like this too, but then I got so obsessed with it in the beginning, was eat smaller meals, different frequencies. And what I mean by that is having a balanced meal, but eating that maybe 4 times, 5 times throughout the day, but in small portions. Really monitor your portion control, because what your food is your energy supply, in addition to everything else that I'm telling you about. So I would definitely recommend tip number 6 as well, but don't get too much involved like I was with it. Just really enjoy your meal. I've met a lot of personal trainers that have told me that you don't need to enjoy your meal. You just need to just eat and just maintain. And I get that, but from my cultural perspective, and as a woman that loves to eat, believe it or not, I love my food. You know, I really want to enjoy my meal, because I always like to tell people, this is a lifetime contractual agreement with you. You really have to enjoy every step of the way, every progress, every journey. And if food is a big component of who you are as well, then, you know, spice it up a little bit and enjoy it, but eat it in smaller portion sizes, just so you can still get your metabolism to be supercharged naturally. And there you have it. These are my simple tips that have worked for me, and I'm hoping that they will work for you as well. And I want to hear from you. Share with me what works for you as well. What have you done? I want to learn from you. And remember, we're on this journey together, so please think, act, and be bold. And I'll see you on the next video. Bye.